Hello YouTube! In today's lecture, we're gonna predict the future of Japan in 2035. Before we go dive into it, I have a simple question for you. What is Japan gonna be like in 10 years? What's gonna happen to Japan in 2035? If you can answer my question with confidence, you are God. Jesus Christ. Even I have no idea what the hell is gonna happen to Japan in the next upcoming months. I might be alive or dead. No one knows the answer. For the future of Japan, who knows? Predicting a future of any country is a complex process that involves analyzing a wide range of factors. It's not about making a single, definitive prediction, but rather about identifying key trends, potential challenges, and possible trajectories. Today, we're gonna analyze two big Japanese companies and break it down into the future of core infrastructure business that they firstly created. Toyota and NTT docomo. Let's check it out and go jump into it. So, how we can prepare for Japan's economy 10 years out is quite a tough question. To be honest, every one of us has a life. Yeah, whatever you do, it's your choice. No one blames you, but when thinking about Japan's future, individual like me cannot change Japan's business trend, for example. I mean, I have to follow the trend in business as we are going that way. When Japan goes this way, we go together. More like when Japan faces a mix of structural headwinds, such as aging population, slower working age growth, and big tailwinds, such as AI, semiconductors, green energy, reshoring of supply chains. We follow the same direction as we are prioritizing a playbook for individuals, companies, and policymakers with concrete actions. As we are aware, Japan's population is projected to keep shrinking below 170 million people by 2030, continuing down and down and down. Working age population and labor supply pressure are so large. Aging dependency ratio raises, and participation patterns with women, old people, and foreign workforce are central to population expansion. Also, official forecasts show modest GDP growth and economic mix shifting toward domestic consumption, tech investment, and green transportation programs. As for looking at these key factors, myself, I cannot do anything because I'm too small. I can easily visualize it's almost around the corner. It's inevitable. However, folks, we need to know how to prepare for the future. I picked up some Japanese big companies where leading Japan's economy and declining primary industries as follows. First things first, we are so proud of Toyota. Toyota is one of the leading manufacturer, not in Japan, but in global auto industry. Toyota is great because it keeps company's size, stability, and constant innovation while maintaining a reputation for reliability. But by 2035, it's been said that Toyota will be declining as Toyota's competition such as Tesla and the Chinese EV automakers are making a great progresses in production systems. Toyota is still super strong, but there are real risks and pressures that could lead to a decline if they are mishandled. One of the major threats is slow transportation to pure EVs or clean energy vehicles. Toyota has historically pushed the hybrid fuel cells and multiple pathways rather than going all in on battery electric vehicles. If consumers are in favor with demand for EV rapidly, Toyota might be behind competitors who more aggressively commit. Falling behind on cost, battery tech, charging infrastructure, and software could reduce its market share. Well, I would have said Toyota will be a decline, but it might be useful to frame it as what risks could weaken Toyota's leadership. Toyota has been cautious about the battery EVs, emphasizing hybrid and hydrogen fuel cells. If global policy and consumers demand shift much faster toward BED, BEVs, which stands for battery electric vehicles, Toyota could lose market share to Tesla, BYD, and Chinese startups. A delayed EV lineup could erode brand relevance in market like Europe, China, and the US, where regulators push strict zero emission goals. Regulatory and legal risk. Emission or zero emission in Europe, US, and China could penalize companies not meeting targets. Toyota is concerned that some mandatories are very, very big challenges. As government tighten rules and regulations around the population, safety, battery recycling, compliance cost raise, and margin pressure increases. Also, trade friction could complicate Toyota's global supply chain as well. Chinese brands like BYD are growing too fast in pricing competitive EVs and new energy vehicles. Toyota is feeling so much pressure in China. BYD and other Chinese automakers are scaling rapidly with affordable EVs and innovation like software installed car. Overall cars are becoming software platform. Tesla and even Apple have focused on OTA updates, AI-driven UX, and subscriptions model, while Toyota is being seen as a hardware company that lives in digital services, connected ecosystem, and autonomous driving. Buyers from younger generation may tend to value software, sustainability, and connectivity more than Toyota's traditional values of reliability and build quality. If Toyota fails to emotionally connect to Generation Z or Alpha, it risks brand aging. Toyota's decline in the next 10 years is not inevitable, but they mix time the EV traditions, lose to Chinese competitors, and fail to evolve into a mobility with software company. They could become the next Nokia of the industry. Still big, but no longer the leader. Likewise, smartphone industry has been making a great shift in Japan. When iPhone went viral in the middle of 2000s, SoftBank started to sell iPhone in the first place. Now that everyone has iPhone, more than 50% of smartphone users in the market share in Japan are iPhone. NTT Docomo is falling behind as well as Toyota. Let me just break it down and analyze what's going on with NTT Docomo as to what risk they are having right now. NTT Docomo is also one of the Japan's largest telecom companies, and if their business were to decline, they would face a mix of financial, operational, and strategic risk coming to an end. Docomo, au, SoftBank, Rakuten Mobile are big four telecom companies in Japan. However, they are having a too much profit margin pressure. Telecom is capital incentives. Yeah, they still have to invest in 5G or 6G infrastructure regardless of the declining income. Also, they still have an old-fashioned business model that, what's terribly bad is that they don't like to make a change, you know. So quite difficult companies, culture and ethic. They don't really welcome a new business trend or model. Yeah, more younger users are shifting to cheaper competitors such as Rakuten Mobile, MVNO, or even SoftBank and KDDI. Even though they keep investing in 5G or 6G for millions of yen, network investment in inefficiency is not recovered forever. And you know why? Because of Elon Musk. Look at him. Look what he's doing. He's completely different creature than a nasty greed and stupid money grabbers in Japan. Looking back a couple of years ago, in the previous video, I might have lectured 5G infrastructure is gonna be the most innovative networking, fifth generation mobile network. That's called 5G. Yeah, the latest global standard for wireless communications. As for speed, latency, capacity, and reliability, everything should have been remodeled. But do you think 5G is working fine in our daily life? In a good coverage area like a big cities or places where many 5G base stations, people see noticeably faster download speed compared to 4G, but we still have to have too many problems and limitations with 5G. Coverage is still uneven. Just because of your smartphone support 5G doesn't mean you always get strong, consistent 5G. Yeah, some areas, even in urban city, indoors or places with obstacles, have weak signals. Even with my iPhone 16 Pro Max, I get so frustrated to connect it to a public Wi-Fi underground like subway stations. Even though in more remote or inside big buildings like deep underground or thick concrete, I'm pretty much satisfied with mobile infrastructure in Japan. In 5 years, it said that 6G will succeed 5G, but whatever comes out in real time, we are expected to have better life infrastructure for sure. That's what I believe. So, for now, thousands of base stations with 4G are installed nationwide in Japan, and we still have to add more base stations for 5G. But it's super expensive and it's getting unrealistic to locate it one by one. It takes forever and it's a waste of time and money. So, what the world is doing to expand the global network infrastructure is that they make floating basing stations in space. Who are they? There you go. Elon Musk. Starlink. As of today, about 4,000 of Starlinks are floating in space. Starlink is a satellite internet service developed by SpaceX, a constellation of thousands of small satellites orbiting in low Earth orbit, which is 550 kilometers above the Earth. These ones are enabled to work together to provide high-speed internet connectivity and low latency internet and to almost anywhere in the world. Traditional satellites are used to orbit much higher at 36,000 kilometers above the Earth, and that caused a big delay. But with this Starlink, not anymore. It provides a global coverage, and SpaceX is continuously launching over 6,000 satellites to expand its coverage and capability by the end of this year. In a few years, they are expected to add to 42,000 satellites, 10 times as many as this year. Wow. Why does Starlink make it possible to provide a high speed and a low latency internet, which is much faster response time than all the satellite internet? As I said earlier, because Starlink satellites can orbit at 550 around the Earth, 550 kilometers around the Earth, and its short distance reduces the signal travel time drastically. Instead of big satellites, Starlink uses thousands of small satellites working together and increasing the bandwidth capacity and ensure multiple satellites are always in view, giving continuous coverage. What a great innovation! Yeah, amazing. Japan, however, falls behind the space business trend because there are so much potential barriers and regulations. And I don't have time to talk more about this one in this video, but Japan is already loser. Rakuten Group Inc. has struggled to allocate 5G base stations on land, but that's a waste of time and money, as I said earlier. Rather than that, the Starlink provided by Elon Musk is faster to be popular in the world. The effort the docomo, AU, SoftBank have ever made is ruined. Elon Musk looks at the space. The entire telegram industry in Japan is just about to corrupt in the near future. What do you see about the future of Japan? Tell me your opinion. In the next 3 years from now to 2027, I have highlighted that Toyota maintains strong sales on hybrid, but its fast mass market BEVs lag behind the drivers in range, charging and software features. BYD, Tesla, and the new Chinese EV startup will expand aggressively in Asia, Europe, and emerging markets. Regulators in EU and parts of the US set firm deadlines to phase out hybrid by early 2030s. Toyota needs to start to look at late to the party, especially its obvious EV adoption accelerate worldwide. Chinese EVs dominate an entry-level market, and Toyota will lose competition as government tighten incentives toward full BEVs only. Younger consumers see Toyota as reliable, but old-fashioned, lacking digital services, OTA updates, and strong APP ecosystems. Finally, profit margins shrink as Toyota is forced to discount cars to compete. What do you see? What do you expect? What do you expect the Toyota? Let me hear your opinion, honest opinion as well. Today, I have discovered how shoot starting works and why it provides a high-speed internet in remote areas. The global business trend is shifting too fast, yet Japan's biggest telecom company like NTT Docomo is still sniffing around. At this rate, NTT is gonna be a real loser forever. I can gradually visual the future of Japan in 10 years. Okay, so that's it for today's breakdown of Toyota and NTT Docomo. It's one of the most exciting shifts in global internet technology. What do you think? Will satellite replace 5G in the future of in Japan? Drop your thought below. If you find it useful, hit the like and subscribe for more simple tech explainers. And if you want to dive deeper, check out my previous videos on 5G challenges right here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. If you find my video useful, please don't forget to subscribe for more updates. I really wish you to stay tuned and stay connected to my community. It's all free, and if you put a comment down below, I reply you back ASAP. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next session.